Hello, my name is Dr. Bradley. I want to thank you again for joining me in this segment. Well, we're going to look at diligence and excellence itself. These two elements are very, very important. There are people who are not always excellent, and they are not even diligent at all. Now, we need to understand what excellence is. I mentioned before in the previous lesson that if you're doing something that is not your core, you cannot be excellent. Okay? Now, excellence is a virtue. Excellence is doing the right thing the first time. Excellence is learning how to design the best image for yourself. Excellence is making sure that everything is on point. Whether it has to do with your education in school or with work, you're given something to do, someone trusts you with something to do, you can also become very, very excellent at that. This means that you go an extra mile to deliver your work. You understand? That is excellency. Diligence, I'll give it to you in a very simple term. Diligence is to act with a spirit of agency. Like there's something agent, and then you are so prudent, so diligent, you just want to be there. You were taught come at 9 and you're there at 8:40. Okay? You're walking in the street and you see a child without a parent, and you're concerned as a person because you are a diligent person. Now, if they give you work, they trust you with work. They say, okay, this is the job you're going to do. You're a manager. Like when I was leaving my country, coming over here, what I did, the first time I left the country, I left my business in the hands of great people, of course. But somehow I felt like they lacked diligence. Okay? And when I returned back, I found a little bit of problems. Okay, well, it's a process, so they're learning. It's very easy to know a diligent person. It's very easy to spot a person who is so excellent. Very easy to spot that. You can miss an excellent person. It is that attitude that calls forth money in your life. When you're an excellent person, everything around you becomes beautiful. Okay? You learn how to arrange your life, how to put your life in order. What I mean is, an excellent person knows how to prepare his future because this guy is excellent. This guy is diligent. Okay? If you're going to say you will wake up in the morning and go to work at 9 or 8, a diligent person will do that. Remember, even there was a parable, I don't know where I heard it, from the Quran or the Bible, I don't know, it says, a man who is always doubting, he will not sow seed. Okay, they're trying to describe a person who is not diligent. This says a man who observes the wind. Say, nah, this is windy, I can't do this now. All right, so what I'm trying to tell you is, your life is a picture and a production of your thoughts. Do you understand? Your thoughts. If you choose to become diligent, if you decide to become diligent, if you decide to become excellent, believe it or not, you will pull people. You're going to pull money to yourself. You see, a rich man can identify another rich person. And a poor man also, in one meeting, in one conference or a show or a restaurant, can identify another poor person. And then they cannot associate together. You find that this poor guy wants to talk to another poor guy over there. This rich guy is spotting his friend, I'll talk about that guy over there. Why? Because it is not secret. It's no secret. Excellence is a virtue. Become an excellent person. This means that your dress code has to change. It could be a woman or man. You must be an excellent person. Your looks, what you do, how you do what you do, what you say and how you say what you say. What is your purpose? What is your mission? Do you understand? Every word from your mouth must be full of knowledge, wisdom. All the jokes that you make, what kind of jokes do you make? There are people that are not so excellent. They talk about foolish jokes and everybody else will just join in and talk and laugh about them. It is wrong to do so. It is wrong to do so. Every word that you say out of your mouth has got so much power to the point that your mind begins to learn from your mouth and what you say. And you will wonder that your life will go in the direction where your mouth is taking you. You understand that? So you need to be a very excellent person, excellent in speech, excellent in your thoughts, what you think about. Your mind can go everywhere else. You can think about something stupid, for example, okay? But if you're an excellent person, you can guide your mind to stop going in that direction. Do you understand? You can guide your mind not to think about things like that. You can train yourself to focus on things that bring profit. Do you understand? So we need to be very, very excellent. We must be excellent. Excellence is a virtue. A family that lacks excellency doesn't have a very good future, because you can wonder what kind of kids, what kind of children they're going to raise. Okay, if the father is not an excellent person, his children will always be failures in school. Okay, here's an example I'll give you. Assume that you go to, okay, I've got a nephew, it happened, okay, I've got a nephew. He got 90 out of 100. They were writing a test, so he got 90 out of 100. And his sister, my niece, got 100. Okay, and then she came to me to show me what she did in school. She said, "Uncle, look what I got." This boy came also and said, "The teacher here made a mistake." You see that? These are beautiful people. All right? He said, "The teacher here made a mistake." Then I said, "Hey, 90 is fine." He said, "No, it's not fine." Why? Because I have raised them to be so excellent. And when I said 90 is fine, I knew that he's trying to say no. He said no. He will respond like that because it's not okay until it's fine. An excellent person always wants to be perfect. Do you understand? He wants to do everything perfectly. And that's a problem we have in most countries around the world. We have presidents who are not excellent. They come into power, for example, okay, and then they forget about other sectors. All right, before, I remember, I'm not going to mention a country, but I remember one government that came into power. They struggled for years just to be elected. Now they got elected, they got the power, then they forgot those people, the people they suffered with. Now the reason they forgot those people was diligence and excellency was not part of them. You understand? It was not part of them. So they got carried away with fame and power, and they forgot about other people. And it took these other groups, all right, coming on social media saying, we suffered with you, we did this and that. You see that? If you raise a team that is so excellent, so diligent, and this has a lot to do with loyalty. Loyalty. In your business, these guys that are going to work with you should be very loyal to you. Do not allow people who are not loyal to you as a person who don't believe in your dream to work with you. You shouldn't do that, because there'll be confusion there. There'll be whispers, confusion. You understand? So you need to work only with people that are loyal to you. The same thing, if you're married, for example, and then your wife is not loyal to you, how can that marriage function? Or let's say you're doing business, all right, and then your secretary is very loyal to you and believes in your dream, and yet your wife from home doesn't believe in your dream. I would tell you, drop that woman and pick that secretary. You see that? Because it is that secretary that is going to bring light into your business with you. You understand? There are also husbands who don't believe in their wives. Now, I want to just stress that a little bit. A woman doesn't come to bring, when a woman is married, okay, a man is working, is working as a businessman, a woman is coming to help that dream. She might have her own vision, but you see, she has to bury it in that very dream. Otherwise, she's just a wife. And if a man says, let's work together, he's a good man. He's going to train her, and she has to believe in the vision. Do you understand? And then excellence should be everything. Excellence should be everything. So virtue actually means power. This is power. If you're going to penetrate offices. All right? There was a statement I saw. I don't know where. Maybe it was, I read a book, okay, that says that if you're an excellent person, it says men will come to you. If you're an excellent person, they will come to you. You will look different. You see, when you meet a man for the first time in your life, realize what you see first. You meet a woman for the first time, you just meet her. Hi, how you doing? Realize exactly what you will see. You will have a picture of who this person is. You will have a picture. I tell people, what did you see the first time you saw me? The very first time you saw me. I know exactly what they saw. They saw a successful person. That's what they saw. They never saw a broke guy, a poor guy walking in the streets. No. But there are people, no matter how they dress, no matter how they speak, you can see struggles. Because these people are not excellent people. Train yourself to be a very productive, excellent person. Become excellent in your work. Go an extra mile. They give you a job to do something. Go an extra mile. You understand? The cameraman right now here, it's the same message to everyone. When you're given work to do, say, oh, take the video. Go an extra mile. Be very, very excellent. You understand? Because that is your strength. That is your virtue. It's going to call a lot of people. You will never know when time will come and that person will introduce you to a person you never thought they could. All right? Because of excellency. Excellence is a virtue. I've been so excellent all my life. As a young boy, so excellent. I made sure. And it's inside me. I remember Professor is a professor, Professor Gideon, the writer, the author of the book, Why Projects Fail. Professor Gideon. He's also the director of Gideon Roberts University, where I got my PhD in business. Before I was a student, he introduced me to someone. And then I didn't know that he did that. But then he sent me a message on WhatsApp and said, I've introduced you to this group of people. They were maybe from, I don't know, Canada or Nigeria, I don't know where. And I told them, that's what he said, I've introduced you to these people. Okay? They were from some country, yeah. And I told them that you're an excellent person. I never told him that I'm an excellent person. He saw that. Okay? So you cannot hide excellency. You can't hide it. Be a very excellent person. Let it be inside you. Let it be your spirit. And I'm not teaching church words or when I talk about spirit. What I'm trying to say by spirit, I mean your motive as a person, your intent, your thoughts, that which you want to bring out. So I might use the word spirit. It's not a church word, okay? So let excellence be in your spirit. Do you understand? It should be inside your heart. That's what I mean. It should be inside your heart as a person. Be that person you've always wanted to be. Now, it doesn't just happen because you've said it. Saying it is good. All right? I'm an excellent person. And yeah, it's good to say it. But we go ahead to do it. We go ahead to practice it. You wake up one morning and you arrange your house. Your tables, everything, your chairs, your books in order. You know, there are people, you go to their place and you wonder, who lives like this? Now imagine your brain How is your brain scattered like that? Because you look like your mind. You cannot be different from your mind. You see that? If your laptop is over there, your trousers over there, and your shirt over there, your shoes over there, that's your mind. Your life is that way. You shouldn't be trusted. But when you are in order, your shoes are in order, put them in the place they're supposed to be. Your suits in the place they're supposed to be. Your phones in a place they're supposed to be. You see that? Everything has its own place. It's called excellency. And if they call you into a meeting where you don't belong, you feel this is bad, these guys are not working properly, you would tell them, guys, I don't work like this, because you will feel this is wrong. Every time when you have a scattered life, it means you're walking in confusion. And it's not right to walk in confusion. You cannot prosper if you're walking in confusion. And confusion is a sign of darkness. Nobody wants to work with a person who's confused, with a confused person. You're a woman, you lack excellence, you lack diligence. Who can work with you? No one can work with you. You understand? No one can actually work with a woman who's not diligent. Who's not diligent. No one can work with you. It's also difficult to think big. It's difficult to think big because you are not creating our situations to your advantage. See that? So it's difficult to see further. You always think life is hard. And every time you find a person who is suffering, he or she is the reason for the suffering. How can a person suffer for a long time? It's not possible. You find a woman is suffering for years. She's just like that. No testimony in her life, no miracle in her life, nothing is changing, no business, nothing. You are the reason why you're suffering. You see that? Because you're weak, you're lazy, you don't want to change. Remember, things don't change by themselves. Change is caused by someone. And you are that person that can cause that change in your life. No one is going to do it for you. There are so many young men that don't bath. They just feel they can't bath. You find this young man is walking. All right. I was coming from Congo, Lumumbashi, okay? And these guys, of course, they have money. They look like they are dealers, okay? So they got into the plane, and I was right there. And the other guy was wearing some slippers. He knew he's traveling to another country. He knew that. He bought a ticket to fly. But he's not an excellent person. You see, right there in the plane, you can meet someone that can change your life. It all depends on how you present yourself. You understand? I was coming from Cleveland and Ohio State. I was going to Colorado. And I met this lady, her name is Betty, a very great person. She was telling me that she's a scientist. In the plane, we shared the same area, the same seat. All right. And then when we got to the airport, we kept on talking. Do you understand? Until today, we're still talking about business and other things. So it's very possible that you can meet someone that you can have an impact, or you can teach something to that person, or that person can teach you something, or you can come up with a deal or something like that. They can invite you to their place or something like that. If you are an excellent person, remember to be excellent. Thank you so much. I'm asking you to subscribe, and I'm asking you to share this message. You see, as simple as it sounds right now, these words have so much power, so much impact in your life. If you can take these words and use them, they'll make a great business person out of you. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Bradley. I have a book that I will be releasing next month, August. It's an amazing book. It's my first book, okay? It's called World Class Business. It'll be on Amazon.com, I'm sure you can see on the screen, or contact us. Get the book, download the book, buy the book. It's not free on Amazon. Get to our offices in the United States, offices in Zambia. Go and get this book. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.